Hello everyone. In this particular palmistry video, I'll be talking about Saturn. Saturn is one of the most feared planet, and people think that Saturn is going to destroy them. In fact, it is basically the opposite. Saturn basically depicts money management abilities. It indicates responsibility. It also indicates wisdom, making wise decisions. But it can also be true, like to the opposite also. If this area is disturbed, it could make some of our decisions, like we might make stupidity in our decision, or the judgment we are basically making. We might make wrong judgments. There could be foolishness also, and there could be idiocy and some nonsense kind of decisions we can make. There could be silliness. So there are different words for it, but it basically depicts that there could be, our decisions could be wrong. So to see if a person has got a good, basically if they have a good like Mount of Saturn, we have to see if this particular if these markings are there. If there's a grill on the Mount of Saturn, it is considered to be a bad. Like the chances of us making wrong decisions are going to basically increase. If there's a cross also, there's a chance that we could make a wrong decision. If there are too many horizontal kind of lines, those are also basically bad. Island on the Mount of Saturn is also considered to be good. Square is basically much better on the Mount of Saturn because it is basically for preservation. Dots and chains are also bad. Tassel, like this formation, even if pointing towards a finger or from to the opposite side, even those are basically not considered to be good. Triangle is still better. Trident is good. Vertical lines are good. Breaks are bad. Star also, there's something like people say that it's good or bad. We can't say with certainty, so we wouldn't basically talk about the star. So this is one aspect that plays out. Now we take up a saying, and this is a famous saying where basically it says that wisdom doesn't automatically come with old age. Basically, Saturn basically depicts old age, and it is generally said that all the old men, they are wise, but not necessarily. It might be true. There's a further, the person goes on to say, nothing does except wrinkles. Wisdom doesn't automatically come with old age. Nothing does except wrinkles. Like they're saying that probably the wrinkles might come, but wisdom might not come even at an old age. So the person might repeatedly make mistakes throughout their life, and they do not learn at an old age, and this could be due to a bad Saturn. And it's true, some wines improve with age, but only if the grapes were good in the first place. So if there was wisdom at an early age, then probability is that it's going to remain even at an old age. This is what basically the quotation is, and we would move on to describing further this particular describing regarding the Mount of Saturn. So I'm just going to draw a few lines over it. If we draw a few lines over it, if there's a grill-like formation like out here, too many lines like this, some people might say that I've got a triangle-like formation out here. So is it good? I would say that independent triangles are better than if they are crisscrossing lines. Those are basically bad. The other thing is that if the sign something like this is pointing downwards, it is basically negative sign. It could bring in losses. Not necessarily we can know exact age, but at some point or the other, it might bring losses. And if the opposite is also true, if a V-like formation is pointing towards a finger, this is basically a good sign. If a person has got a single kind of a line on the Mount of Saturn, again basically it's a good sign. If the person has got these lines like a trishul kind of a thing forming and pointing towards the two other fingers, the Jupiter finger as well as the Saturn finger. Again, basically it is considered to be a good sign. A island-like formation is basically not good sign, because it might mean elongated periods of financial stress, and this financial stress need not come only due to bad business decisions, but it could also come due to other reasons as well, like some person troubling this particular person, or bad health, or a relationship going bad. So many aspects might play out in this particular person's hands. So that's the reason things might go bad. So Saturn need not be feared. Saturn basically is for hard work. It is the planet for responsibility. Such people are highly responsible and they are wise, provided there are very few lines over it. More the lines, the bad basically it becomes. Still, if the lines are like perpendicular, deep and clear, those lines are still better compared to if a person has got weak kind of lines, like these are kind of broken kind of lines. Broken kind of lines are generally not considered to be good, and even if it's like this is the headline and the line is broken somewhere just under the finger of Saturn, again it's a bad sign. It could bring in trouble of the stomach or digestion or mental worries or something or the other. In one person's hand, it also depicted blood clotting in the head. So, but you need not fear just by looking at this particular line. Like if there's a break, don't think that these things are going to apply in your case. It need not be feared at all. These are just indications. It could just bring in mental worries and nothing more than that. So Saturn is a very important planet, and Saturn brings money. Specifically, if the heart line, this is the heart line moving towards if the heart line is kind of angling towards or associated with the Mount of Saturn, this basically makes a person a very good money management, a person who is responsible and wise, and the person takes care of his organization or his family, or any particular cause the person has in his mind. So such people are extremely good at managing money and creating wealth. So we are looking at money and wealth also on the heartline. It doesn't mean that money is only represented on the money line. It could also represent on your line of heart as well as head. So some people have got something like a line like something like this. Even this would basically indicate to be good, provided it is not basically cut by many lines. So that's it for this particular reading. I've given you a fair idea about Saturn and how it might play out in our life. So again, I'm just showing you the image. Vertical lines good, trident good, triangle good, grill is a bad sign, cross is a bad sign, island bad sign, horizontal lines bad sign. Lastly, I would request you to take a look at my old videos also. They are there on my YouTube channel. There are roughly 370 of them right now, and you can also look at the YouTube playlist I have, and you would be able to make out this is a playlist concerning business people where Mukesh Ambani's hand is there, and I've tried to give kind of a not a very detailed analysis because the hand image was not too good. So a few things I've tried to explain in his hand, and there are many other videos that you can see on the right hand side, and that's it for this particular reading. And lastly, I would request you to take a click on the subscribe button down below There's a arrow, green arrow that you see on the right hand side. Just below that is the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Bye, and take care. Give a like, comment if you like. Do give your comments, because your comments basically would motivate me to improve my videos. And thanks and bye.